Hey friend, Sean from Draft Therapy here, and on today's review for you, it's thick, it's minty, I don't know what else to say. Nitro Thick Mint is a 10% Imperial Stout from Southern Tier Brewing Company in Lakewood, New York. It has been a long time since I've had this beer, and last time I had it, it definitely wasn't Nitro Infused. Lots of beers have come and gone in that time, so I feel like this is definitely a bit of a first reaction, first time having this beer. And speaking of first, this will be the first time I'm diving into a Southern Tier beer here on the channel. So let's just get on with it. But first, I'd like to thank my executive producers, Brian Kramer, David Jeffries, Vinny Cat, and Cam Freeman for helping to bring this review to you today. If you'd like to become a producer, help with the channel, or maybe just throw me a couple bucks to buy me a beer, take a look at my Patreon at patreon.drafttherapy.com, where you can get early access to these videos and a few other special perks available only to patrons. If you don't want to go the Patreon route, I totally understand. I'd appreciate it if you could share this video with your friends. Let's get more people into craft beer. So let's take a look at the label here. It's kind of a Southern Tier kind of staple. We'll just start across the top. It says Nitro Blackwater Series, and that kind of repeats in a tan color. On the background of this can is a bunch of these circles that kind of swirl. It has Southern Tier's logo, and it says Southern Tier Brewing Company. It's a picture of a hop cone, a paddle, and it looks like possibly a glass. And underneath that, it says Blackwater Series Nitro Thick Mint Imperial Stout Ale with natural flavors. If we turn it around to the side here, it says experience the ultimate indulgence. Hear, see, taste, alcohol 10% by volume, color black, body creamy, bitterness low to moderate, and volume 9.6 fluid ounces, made with milk sugar. So if you are lactose intolerant, avoid this beer. It has milk sugar. If we turn it around to the other side, it tells you it's brewed and canned by Southern Tier Brewing Company in Lakewood, New York. stbcbeer.com is their website if you want to find out more about them, and the government warning. The thing I find interesting, other than that this is best by, looks like next year, but March 1st, 2023. Hopefully it's 2023. That last one smudged. I think we'll be all right, though. This is a stout. It should be fine. The thing I find interesting about this is that when I picked up this can, I picked up another can at the same time. This is considerably lighter, and I didn't realize that this is 9.6 fluid ounces. So that's going to call for a bit of a smaller glass. I am going to use, because it's a smaller glass, you know what, I'm going to just use my Draft Therapy Tiku. You're going to see how much it fills up in here. And I didn't hear the little widget when I was picking this can up. I tried not to shake it too much. Let's go ahead and crack it and put a nose on it like we do, though. You're going to hear that nitro pop, so be prepared for it. All right, that was it. Smells especially minty and very chocolatey as well. So let's go ahead and pour it. Love the look of that. It coming out that kind of tan color. Also dark and tan, a little bit of a see-through kind of deal here. We're gonna let that settle. And yeah, if it's hard to say what the actual date on here says. It does say 3/1, but I can't tell. I couldn't tell if that dripped on me. Couldn't tell if that's a 20. It looks like a 23. It doesn't look like a 22. I hope it's a 23. So we're letting it kind of settle here. We're eating about 2 fingers of that creamy, rich, kind of thick nitro head. I'm not going to let the head subside anymore. I'm just going to let it go. This is the, let's see, it is April 23rd. So I'm a little bit late if this is supposed to be March 1st, 2022, but I think we'll be all right. Putting a nose on the glass, super. Let's hold it up to the light first. I'm just so discombobulated now with this date fiasco. I'm not seeing through that at all. There's even barely a bit of a hue to the bottom here. And let's put a nose on it, an official nose. Definitely really minty. Has a nice chocolatey kind of undertone. It's very mint forward, but it has that nice kind of chocolatey undertone. I'm not going to let the head just subside anymore. I'm just going to try it. I am so discombobulated. It's going to be one of the least organized videos in a long time. So let's go ahead and try it out. Cheers. So as you would expect, this mouthfeel is amazing. As you would expect from a nitro style beer or a nitro infused beer, it has that really rich, nice creamy and thick mouthfeel to it. It's creamy and it's thick, but at the same time, it's not syrupy and it's not super thick. It just has that kind of nitro, that nitrous just real nice thickness to it. If you've had a nitro beer before, you know it has just the mouthfeel is just a step up from what you would normally get on tap. And the last beer that I did that was nitro infused was the 0% Guinness. So while that one's quite a bit lighter, this one has a nice kind of thick body to it. And let's talk about the flavor because it is really good. So you are basically getting two different flavors, like two very dominant flavors. You are definitely getting that dominant minty taste up front. Actually, the mint kind of surrounds the entire flavor. It not only is from the beginning to the end, even on the swallow, you get mint, but during that whole kind of experience, that whole journey, that journey of flavor, through that whole thing, you're getting that mint, but you're also getting this nice undertone of chocolate. So when I think of thick mint, I think of thin mint cookies, the Girl Scout cookies that have the chocolate, have the mint. But this is more where I feel like those are more of an emphasis on the chocolate. And you just kind of get a minty, kind of refreshing taste to it. This is like emphasis. It's like flip-flopped emphasis, where the emphasis of the flavor is on the mint with a chocolate undertone. The mouthfeel still nice and rich, still super silky, smooth, and clean. But the flavor that you get, that mint, is just really kind of refreshing. It's like a cooling kind of mint. It's not I would say it's not overpowering, but I think if you are someone that is really kind of averse to mint, or mint's not like a favorite deal of yours, you're probably not going to be buying this beer anyways, right? You're probably going to be avoiding it because it says mint on it, and you're like, this is probably going to be minty because it actually says it's minty, and it is. But if you like mint, and chocolate, if that's a good flavor combination for you, this is just a really refreshing 10% ABV stout. I mean, but it doesn't have any of that booziness to it. This is something I feel like I could just continually sip on. I do my top 10 beers of the year every year at the end of the year, most years. I only do Michigan beers for those. If I included national brands, if I talked about other beers besides Michigan in my top 10, this is like a strong contender for top 10 just stouts in general or beers in general this year. And definitely, if I was including outside of Michigan, it would really make it very hard for me to decide if this was going to be included, because this is a really good beer. We're in April, and I've had a lot of really great beers so far this year, but this is probably in the top for stouts. I think Deleterious from Oddside is still probably near the top spot for me, but this one's a really good stout. I like mint, I like chocolate, I like that kind of mixture. If you like that mixture, this is a go-to, like an absolute kind of beer for you. But I could see drinking multiple. They come in a 4-pack. They come in a 4-pack of cans. I could see this after one getting really kind of overpowering. Like the mint might just become too much. So that would be a strike against it for me. But just on first glance, if I'm drinking like a random assortment of beers, this would definitely be a nice kind of middle, or a starter kind of beer. And then that mint, you could kind of go through different beers and kind of lose the mint flavor. But if you love mint in beer, or if you love mint and chocolate, that combination, this is a no-brainer. All right, friends, that's been Nitro Thick Mint. I know Southern Tier has been around here for a while, so do you have a favorite beer of theirs, or do you have a favorite beer that you'd like to see a Nitro version of? Let me know in the comments down below while you're down there. If you like beer, you might want to subscribe and click that bell. I'm here talking about beer twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. And you might miss your newest favorite if you're not subscribed and getting those notifications. If you are subscribed, thank you. If you're getting those notifications, great. If you want to help expand the channel, get more views, that helps me out quite a bit. Give it a thumbs up, share this video with your friends. Let's get more people into the whole draft therapy thing. So until next time, I'm Sean from Draft Therapy. Thanks for stopping by. Remember, drink craft beer, support your local breweries wherever they are, and most importantly, don't forget to treat yourself to a little draft therapy. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time. Cheers.